Not long after, Kemi realized she was pregnant. She went over to Emeka's place, but was told that Emeka had already left the village. She was shocked and sad at the news. She couldn't be a single mother, and not at the age of 16. Long time ago, in a small village surrounded by the beauty of nature, lived a young girl named Kemi. She was a kind-hearted, respectful, and beautiful young girl. Everyone in the village, from old to young, knew of Kemi. Everyone talked about her kindness, respectfulness, and most of all, her beauty. Kemi was a star in the village, as her beauty was unmeasurable. Kemi was just 15, yet her beauty was as though it was at its peak. Kemi was the only child of her parents. Her father was a farmer who tilled the ground, while her mother was a trader. Her mother usually sold the crops that were harvested from the farm. They were not rich, but ensured that Kemi lacked nothing. They spent enough time with her, and they taught her values and the rules of life. Whenever Kemi was less busy, she would go to the market to help her mother. Other times, she would sit at the village square to listen to the elders who told stories. Everyone loved Kemi, and most times, parents would point to Kemi when teaching their children morals and values. Soon, it was Kemi's 16th birthday. She was so happy as usual because everyone in the village had a gift for her. Kemi spent most of her time that day celebrating. She was so happy that she didn't notice her life was about to take a drastic turn. That evening, Kemi took her calabash as she headed for the stream. She was humming happily and also greeted every soul she met on the way. When Kemi got to the stream, she met Ada and Sheta. Ada and Sheta were two beautiful girls who wore the most expensive apparels in the village for their age. They both weren't working, but still were able to afford such luxuries. Kemi saw them and greeted them with a cheerful smile as she went on to fetch her water. But as she was about leaving, Ada and Sheta called her.
You are too beautiful to be ignored. Do you want to join us? I mean, let's be friends.
Ada said as she waited for Kemi's answer. Kemi said without hesitation. Everyone knew of Ada and Sheta's beauty and luxurious life, so being a friend to such a person wouldn't hurt, right? Kemi thought as she beamed happily. She rushed home with joy, glad that she was given a gift of friendship. When she got home, she told her mother and she said,
Well, Kemi, you see in life, making friends is a good thing as they help you socialize more. But my dear, you need to understand that not all friendship out there is a treasure. Some are just there to make you miserable.
Mother, you don't need to worry much. I will be fine.
Kemi said as she rushed to her room. The following day, Kemi met with her newfound friends. They discussed and spent most of the whole day together. Every day, Kemi would visit her newfound friends, and soon the whole village knew of the trio's friendship. They became so close that you couldn't see one without the other. One day, as the trio were together, Ada said,
There is a festival holding in a nearby village, and we would love it if you could go with us.
Kemi hesitated and said,
I haven't left the village before and I don't think my parents would approve. Kemi, you don't need to ask your parents. You're 16 and old enough to make your own decisions. Also, this is a time for you to explore the world. Besides, it's just a harmless festival.
Cheta said, and Kemi agreed. It was at this point that Kemi didn't notice the changes in her life. She was entering a new world with her new friends. A world that glittered with wealth but not as bright as it seemed. A world where choices ruled. Choices that would lead her to paths she never imagined. At the festival, Kemi's beauty was unmatched. She caught the attention of everyone. It was the first time Kemi left the village without her parents' knowledge. At first, Kemi didn't socialize or talk to the people, but with Cheta's and Ada's persuasion, she obliged. She talked to most of them, and after their chat, Kemi felt different. She wanted to live a different life, a life different from the one her parents showed her. She loved the attention she got, and soon, although unknowingly, she started changing in character. The respectful village girl was now arrogant. The festival had changed a lot about Kemi. She became confident to approach new people, but rude to her elders. She started attending more festivals without her parents' awareness. She would pass by an elder without greeting. The once polite girl became a rude and proud girl. One day, Kemi went out with Cheta and Ada for a village festival. At the festival, Kemi met a man named Emeka. They both talked and laughed. Kemi enjoyed the time she spent with Emeka and wished to see him every day. Emeka, on the other hand, started visiting Kemi regularly. Kemi's parents became suspicious and warned their daughter, but Kemi paid deaf ears. It was her life, not theirs. When her parents were young, they made their own decisions, and now she would make hers. She disregarded her parents' warnings and believed the heaven and earth Emeka promised her. One cool evening, Emeka came to visit Kemi as usual. Kemi left her home and went with Emeka. They talked a lot, and Emeka treated her well. But that day, something different happened that changed Kemi's life for the worse. They became intimate. Not long after, Kemi realized she was pregnant. She tried to hide it at first, but her mother became suspicious of her.
Kemi, are you alright? Is everything okay with you?
Yes, I'm fine. You don't need to worry about me.
Kemi lied. The next day, she went over to Emeka's place, but was told that Emeka had already left the village. She was shocked and sad at the news. She couldn't be a single mother, and not at the age of 16. She had a life ahead of her. With sadness and worry written on her face, she went over to her friend's place, and immediately they heard of the news. Ada screamed.
Kemi, you are pregnant. And the father ran away. Shy! Sorry, oh. Send yourself. Shy! Aya! Sorry, oh. You are going to be a mother. The only option left is abortion.
Cheta said, and Kemi replied,
No, I can't do that. I can't kill an innocent baby. You guys should please help me. Help? Ha! We have given you the only advice. So. In the meantime, you should know that a pregnant girl and an upcoming mother cannot be our friend. So have a good day sorting out your mess and your problem.
Ada said as they walked away, leaving Kemi in tears. Soon, her pregnancy became obvious that she couldn't hide it from her parents anymore. She told them the truth, and her mother lamented in sorrow. Soon, news of Kemi's pregnancy spread round the village. Everyone stayed away from her. Kemi felt ashamed and isolated. Her friends Ada and Sheta stopped visiting her. The girl who was once the star and pride of the village was now facing the end result of the choices she made. The result of her choice was far from the simple life she had once knew. She thought she could have a better life, but didn't know the choice she had made had a dark path worse than the life her parents had given her. You see, Kemi's story teaches us about the power of choices. The results we would get tomorrow would be because of the choices we make today. Also, the people we hang out with can influence us a lot, and so one should surround him or herself with the right company. This story reminds us that every action has a result, and so with the right choices, one could get the best result. If you enjoyed this story, please like and subscribe. Remember to hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on more interesting stories with morals like this. See you in our next video. Ciao!